are true, and I believe they are, then the last shall be first, especially on June 1st. When I was thinking about what I should say to possibly persuade you to support me today, one thing came to mind. I knew I had to emphatically let you know why I'm a Democrat. And it's because this is the party that has traditionally fought for Main Street over Wall Street. Don't laugh. I know it should be obvious that I'm a Democrat, but sometimes I feel we have to be reminded of where we stand and why we're standing there. We're also the party that is currently fighting to bring a world-class education to each and every child out there, regardless of their financial station in life. We're also the party that's fighting for small businesses to be able to compete globally in this world economy. And we're also the party that has traditionally fought for the creation of Medicare and Social Security out of respect for our elderly. And we are currently the party that is still fighting to ensure over 31 million Americans for health insurance so that they can have affordable and accessible health care. That's why I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat because of these consistent principles that we stand up each and every day to fight for. And I've been part of that fighting regimen all of my life. When I got into this race, I knew it wouldn't be easy. But however hard it was for me, I knew that it wasn't nearly as hard as that mother in North Birmingham who's struggling to make sure that her child, her son, has a proper education. She's why I'm running for this. I knew also in this race there would be moments when people would doubt my ability to run. But I knew that that doubt was nothing compared to that father who's having to get up each and every day in Selma and continue to look for employment so that he can feed his family. He's why I'm running. I also knew that there would be times when people would question my strength. But I knew that questioning was nothing compared to that grandmother who's in Tuscaloosa, taking care of her grandbaby. And when that grandbaby gets sick, doesn't know whether or not she can afford to get medical attention for her grandbaby. She and her grandbaby are why I am running. I'm committed to this race because I'm committed to the people of the 7th Congressional District. The socioeconomic disparities in this district are extremely stark, and they just didn't happen overnight. These are disparities that have occurred over decades and decades and decades. There are people in this district, as we all know, there are problems. There are problems with access to health care. There are problems with access to jobs. And there are also problems with access to affordable housing. And yet, we still have people in this district who do not have sewer systems and who do not have indoor plumbing and toilets that still have to use outhouses. This should be unacceptable. These are the people for which I am running to represent. I'm running to be their voice. I'm fighting to be their voice. There are so many opportunities in Washington that we can connect and bring to this district. Yes, there are tax incentives that we can give businesses, but there are also grants and agencies we can knock on and tap on and connect community organizations with so that we can bring resources to this district. These are the resources and opportunities I want to stand up and be that voice for in Washington to bring to help better the lives and the conditions of our sisters and our brothers and our neighbors. And yes, I'm from Birmingham. I grew up in North Birmingham, and a lot of you all know me because I've been toiling in the trenches of politics most of my life, getting behind leaders, supporting them, supporting entities and organizations that I think would touch and advance people's lives. Well, I've now come out to the forefront. And with all that experience, and with the strength and the prayers of my family, of my friends, and hopefully you all in this room, I will be the next Congresswoman for the 7th Congressional District of Alabama, and I promise to be committed, to be action-oriented, and to make you proud. Thank you, and again, I appreciate this opportunity.